Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. Feeling a lot better today. I've still got a gruff throat and I still break out in a hacking cough every now and again, but the frequency's gone right down to next to nothing and I seem to have my energy back. Of course, as soon as you get your energy, you get a call to use it, don't you? So if you want to see the reason why there's a bright green rope all across the garden, you'll have to go across to the gardening channel and watch the video. That's problem number one, temporarily sorted. Problem number two. We're coming into Cymbidium time, and we've been looking at the lovely bright yellow Cymbidium for some time. And you'll be pleased to know that dotted around the plant are more spikes coming. There's at least 2, maybe 3. So there will be more spikes following on. There's another one here. I think there was one somewhere else as well. Anyway, 2 or 3 new spikes way behind these. Now that's odd. So they could be new growths. We shall see. But the problem is over here. On this table here is another 2 Cymbidiums. These 2 Cymbidiums were once in the same pot. One was called Cymbidium copper, and when the spike came out on another part of the plant, it was a totally different colour, so it was obviously a different plant. So when I repotted the pot full, I separated them out into 2 plants. One is Cymbidium copper, the other one is an unnamed hybrid that's a creamy colour. This one here is the one that's the creamy colour. Have a look at the coloration on the buds. I know they're not open, just look at the buds. Shape, colour, pattern. Then we come over here. This allegedly is Cymbidium copper. I will put a picture up of what these blooms are supposed to look like alongside what you're looking at now. I know it's not open properly, but you can see the colour of the lip, you can see the patterning, and you can see the colour and patterning of the buds right next to the buds on the other plant. Now I'll put a picture of both the blooms up next to each other. Can you possibly imagine that blooms that different would have buds that are virtually identical? So I haven't got a clue what's going on. I really haven't. How did we get the copper blooms? How did we get that coloration? Because I can't see this being a colour changer dramatically enough to become that copper colour. So I don't know what's going on. But it is what it is. I just don't know. The only thing I can possibly think of is that I got a feeling a few older parts of the plant might have been separated off. And maybe that there was a single bulb with a spike on it in amongst these 2 plants, and that's the one that had the copper spike, and it's now gone. But these 2 spikes and buds to me look identical. They look as though they're the same plant. We will wait and see till, you know, this spike is fully open and this spike's fully open, but that definitely doesn't look like the Cymbidium copper that I took a picture of when I brought it home. I don't know. Anyway, over here, not open yet, but that will be the next thing to have a look at that opens, will be this Paphiopedilum. And that's all I'm going to do for today. The Cymbidiums just seem odd for those 2 buds. It just happens that the 2 spikes are next to each other. They did, if you think about it, when I brought the plant home, the 2 spikes were open alongside each other because I took the pictures and sent them off to question them, you know. So they do open at the same. They are open at the same sort of time, and that was early February. Well, you know, we're into January now. These will be open. Both of these spikes will be fully open into February, so they're both the right time of year. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And yeah, there's nothing else going to be open for a bit, but I don't want to go mad looking at buds and spikes and things, because obviously we'll have our everything in bloom on the 8th is not too far away. Now, tomorrow being Wednesday, I will do one of our viewers requested videos for tomorrow. So we'll have a look into something that somebody's asked about and get something going along those lines. And the rest of the week, I don't know yet. I'm only just recovered from being a bit under the weather, so maybe it'll take a while to start thinking straight, and we'll see how we go. Yeah, let's end on a good note. These are wonderful Cymbidium blooms, and I am well pleased with this one. It wasn't expensive for such a large plant. Came from Burnham's. Okay, it hasn't got a name, but you know, these are nice to look at. This is a lovely splash of colour at this time of year. And then we'll see what these other pointy bits are as they grow on. You can tell quite soon. I mean, lots of people have huge investigations trying to determine whether it's a spike or whether it's a new growth, and it's really important. Yeah, well, just wait a fortnight. You soon tell. You know, it's 2 weeks, that's all you need to wait, and then you can tell the difference easily rather than struggling. So I'm not even bothering with these new bits coming up on this plant. You know, in a while we will know whether they are some more spikes to follow on or some new growth to get some spikes next time round. So yeah, all good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.